Greetings and blessings. Welcome to this space dedicated to sharing what's on my heart. My name is Kara, and if you enjoy going against convention and following nature's call, I encourage you to stick around. So, I'm depleted. I am spread thin. I am hanging on by a thread. I am unraveled, unwoven, discombobulated, whatever you want to call it. I'm feeling not myself. I'm feeling very deep and lost in the throes of motherhood, and I'm feeling called to honor myself, to love myself, to spend some quality time with myself, caring for my mind, body, and spirit. I have not had that luxury in a few weeks. I think it's been a few weeks since I took any actual attentive time to be with myself. So, my beautiful, loving husband has taken our boys on an adventure and left me alone, hopefully for a few hours, and I intend to make the most of this time just loving on myself. My agenda, my loving agenda for myself in this time is to move my body. I'm thinking yoga, do some yoga. I'm going to burn some Palo Santo. I'm going to dance around our little house. I'm going to go into the bathroom and do a whole self-love ritual that includes probably dry brushing and some kind of face mask and just loving on my body. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna wash my hair because it's been probably 2 weeks since I washed my hair. And I'm gonna make myself some tea, and I'm going to either journal or bust out this coloring book that I bought months ago. Has just been rotting away in our lovely bookcase. That's my plan. Taking you along with me, whoever you are, because mamas deserve self-care too, and maybe this will encourage another mama out there to try to love on themselves, because it's really hard being tethered to little ones all day and giving every ounce of love and compassion and patience and tenderness and understanding and care to little ones, and then not receiving any in return in the ways that you feel like you need it. Not that my husband is not supportive and loving and amazing, but it is not his job to fill my cup all the time. It's my job too. So, enough being said, we're burning daylight. I'm wasting my precious alone time now. It's time. It's time to bring on the love. Let's go. This beautiful day was starting to wind down. The sun was setting, and one of my favorite corners of our yard finally had a little bit of shade, so I decided to get out of my house and put my feet on the earth, get outside, take my yoga outside. I brought my little bowl with Palo Santo and just began tapping into myself. Sat with myself and my breath for a moment, just to check in, just to see where I was at, just to feel what I needed to feel in these moments. It was a nice check-in. I was able to send my breath to where it needed to go, just to see, just to feel all corners of my body again, to meet myself again before beginning a movement practice. And I like to burn Palo Santo, first of all, because it smells absolutely divine, but also because I feel like it really helps me set the mood, set an intention, cleanse my energy, cleanse the energy of the space after the boys are running around in it all day. So I take a moment to do that. It's a nice ritual that I do every time I step onto my mat. Do a little more breathing, and I like to begin my practices very slowly, just with some, light movement, pulling in the energy just a little bit, really trying to find those places in my body that feel really sticky, that feel tight and tense, and just try to work them out, try to get some blood flowing, some energy moving. I have had my yoga training certification for 7 years now. Not that I do much with it other than a personal practice. And I sped up all of this. This was all much slower than you're seeing now. Because I really like, especially in the beginning of my yoga sessions, to just take it easy and slow, to not overwhelm my body and my senses, and to really tap into myself, to center myself. And I don't film my whole yoga practice for a number of reasons, but one of them is because it is very sacred, special time to me, and I don't need to share all parts of myself everywhere. Okay, we've moved this party into the bathroom. I did my yoga, just a taste of yoga. I started feeling very lightheaded halfway through. Remembered that I haven't eaten since breakfast, and it is 4 p.m. Oops. So I took a break, I had a snack, I did a little bit more, and then I am calling it good for my own well-being. And now I'm going to do a clay mask and do my skincare, hopefully before my boys get home. I have my little basket of all my skincare goodies, plus some floss. And I'm going to take my bowl. I'm going to take my bentonite clay, and I'm going to figure out how to open it. Oh yeah, it's one of these. Okay. Woo! And I'm going to add, with a non-metal spoon, very important, about 2 scoops, 2 very heaping scoops of clay. Put this back. I'm going to add a tiny bit of honey. Honey is what I use to wash my face with normally, but I like to add it in to my face masks as well. I'm going to add the last ingredient, some beautiful, where am I? Here? I don't know what you can see. Some beautiful spring water, because we don't have a water filter yet, so this is what we drink, and I don't want to use tap water because that's gross. So we're going to mix it to try to do like equal parts water to clay, just to make a little paste. I don't know what you can see. We're going to mix it up. Okay, now it's time to apply. We have our clay mixture, clay and honey and spring water. Wow, ignore this. It needs to be painted. This is all spackle. We're in the middle of like renovations. Anyways, let's get it going. We're gonna do a little bit of this. Let's start on the face. I'm just using my hands. That's why God gave us hands, so we could use them. I'm gonna do a pretty thick layer on my face because I just really feel like I need it. I have not been taking care of my skin the way that it deserves. I've been really neglecting it. And I've been getting a lot of sun exposure. Beautiful. Lovely. Let's do the neck. It's nice to have moments to do this, to appreciate every little part of the body. Move these aside. I don't really give my neck a lot of love, you know? Do it. I have a little bit of like scarring right here. So we'll do a little bit in the middle of my chest. Woo! I love it. Oh, it's so fun. How cool is it that we get to exist on Earth and like use nature and mud and like rocks and clay and honey and spring water to cleanse and nourish and nurture ourselves. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna do a little on my shoulders because I also have some like acne scarring here. Do a little here. Sometimes I get some pimples. Also, I'm trying to get these tattoos a little faded. I don't know if clay will do that, but let's just see. I'm going to also do my armpits because I don't wear deodorant. Oh no. I don't wear deodorant and I don't shave. But I will do a nice clay mask every now and then to help draw things out of the lymph nodes. Well, maybe we'll do a little gua sha later. So I'm gonna do a nice thick layer on my pits. Is there anywhere else I feel like doing clay? Maybe like on my back. I have a lot of clay left. And when my husband gets home, I'm gonna see if he wants a clay mask. So I'm gonna leave this on the counter. And now I'm all covered in clay. Now I think it's time to make some tea, dance around. Trying to think if there's anything else. Do some dry brushing. Don't know how much of that I will film, but I think that will happen while I have the clay on before I shower and wash it all off, wash my hair. Oh, we should have done a hair mask next time. I don't want to be too ambitious. I don't know how much time I have. Let's go make some tea. Wash this off. Let's see what kind of tea we want to make today. Where is my tea stuff? Here we go. Here's my beautiful basket of tea things. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of oat straw. Some oat straw. And can do a lemon balm. That sounds good. And maybe just some red raspberry leaf. Some nice little woman's tonic with a little bit of nervine support. So how do I want to do this? Because I have some loose leaf. I have that. I'm going to do it cowboy style. I'll show you what I mean by that. We're going to take, let's just do this. I'm just gonna dump it in. I'm gonna do 1 part oat straw, 1 part red raspberry leaf, maybe a little more oat straw. I'm feeling really called to that oat straw. And then we'll just put I use the Traditional Medicinals brand if I'm gonna buy any tea in a bag, because they use like a hemp fiber for their bags, because a lot of companies will actually use like a polyester or like a nylon, which is just, that's gross. That's just like putting microplastics into your tea, which is disgusting. So mix that up. And then we'll just wait for this to be ready. I think while my tea gets ready is the time I'm gonna spend to just kind of like dance and move my body a little more and listen to some music, maybe do some dry brushing, and I don't know how much of all that I'll film, but it is the intention. I danced, I moved, I flowed, I spent some time with myself, put clay on more parts of my body like my belly, and then I hopped in the shower to rinse it all off and to finally wash my hair. I love washing my hair. I don't do it very often, but I love when I do. I use this really cool brand, Under Luna. They're super pure, super natural. You have to wash twice with it, but I love it. It's such a fun ritual, and it's funny because my husband makes soap, but I don't use his shampoo. Okay, I have cleansed. And now it is time to indulge in something I do not do very often at all, because usually when I shower, I'm with little babies, and it's like, jump out, dry the babies, dry myself, let's go throw a diaper on, let's go put clothes on, like go, 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 you know? Or I'm busy wrapping them up in a little burrito and tossing them around and having a fun time, and I don't get to indulge in this kind of skincare. So, put my dry brush away. So first I'm gonna spray with this Rose Geranium Hydrosol all over. And I'll put some of this in my hair once it's out of my wrap. And then I'm gonna follow it with this oil that I infused myself. It is in a caper jar because that's all I had. And it is tallow, grass-fed, grass-finished beef tallow, jojoba oil, and just a bunch of herbs that I infused. Chamomile, calendula, nettle, rose. Oh, I have a recipe somewhere, but like 5+ different herbs, and it doesn't smell beefy. It's really beautiful for the skin. It's like green from all the herbs, and I'm just gonna love on myself, and I'm gonna put this all over, and I'm gonna really just soak it in and say some beautiful affirmations to my body while I do it. You know, thank you, arms, for your strength, for holding me, holding my babies, that kind of thing. Okay, I am all moisturized. I'm so happy right now. I feel really good in my body. I feel like I've come home to myself just a little bit in these short, like, hour and a half that I've been alone. I got to dance, I got to listen to music and shower and do a body mask and do yoga and film a video, which is just a fun creative outlet for me. And now I get to have some yummy tea, and I put on an outfit that I think is cute and I feel good in, and it's cozy and flowy and makes me feel very embodied and like myself. Now it's time to strain our tea that we made together. So grab, I have, all our cups are dirty. I haven't done dishes today. So my only mug, which also happens to be one of my favorite mugs that a dear sister of mine made. It's a cute little mushroom. And I'm gonna get my little strainer because we did make our tea cowboy style. And it's been soaking, and oh, it smells delicious. I'm so excited. Just gonna put a little in the cup. Just a little. Leave this in there for when I want to refill. We have our little spoon that I use to stir tea with. I'm going to add some local honey. Just a little. Cheers. Oh. Oh, it just like warms right here. It's exactly what I need right now. Okay. Now, we still have, I think, one more thing on our agenda, and it's not cleaning up because I am excused from that duty today. I excused myself from that duty today, and it is doing something that fulfills me in another way. So journaling or coloring, I'm not sure yet. I'm here on our comfy floor couch that I would love to make a video about explaining one day why we have all furniture that's close to the ground. But for now, I've decided I am going to do my coloring book. I'm going to bust it open. It has very beautiful pictures. I don't know if you can see that. Bust it open. I have my son's little basket of, I call them color rocks. Oh, he left some beautiful things in there. These like color rocks. They're all natural and non-toxic, and I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna just enjoy myself and enjoy this meditation and my tea and enjoy this time with myself, however much time I have remaining. It's amazing what a mood shift an hour and a half of being alone and adorning myself with love and skincare and movement and dance and breath. What a mood shift it brings. I've been feeling very lost recently in motherhood and life, very depleted, like I said in the beginning of this. And I haven't cured myself of those emotions, but I feel like they're passing through me a little more easily. I feel more centered. I feel grateful. I feel good. I'm excited to see my family whenever they do arrive home. And for now, I'm going to enjoy myself a little more. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for holding space for me, sharing this space with me. I hope that you get the self-love and self-care that you need and deserve.